Hi, this is Billy Robbins with Intent Company, and welcome back to our customer journey assessment question overviews. So this question today says, does your brand purchase your brand name and or product name as keywords in Google and or Bing and or Yahoo Gemini? What is this basically saying? Is your company right now purchasing your own brand name, your own product name as keywords in search engines? Well, there's some companies that believe that this is not a good idea. I've actually worked with so many brands that over the time have said, well, why would I buy my own brand name when I already show up number one organically and somebody's looking for me anyway? Why would I do that when obviously they're looking for me? Well, there's a few reasons why. The first reason is to truly understand why somebody searches for something in the first place, right? So when you think about paid search, the essence or the principles of understanding paid search are as follows. Every search that someone does it's a keyword. That keyword is basically a question in their head. They're looking for something, so they search for it. The ad that shows is basically the promise that you know what that is and you'll fulfill it. Somebody sees the ad and says, yeah, you seem to know what I'm looking for. I'll click on it. Then it goes to a landing page, and that landing page is the fulfillment of the process, of the promise rather, that you made about the keyword. When now those three pieces are in place, that works really well. So why would somebody search for your brand specifically? Well, it's because they're probably very close to purchasing. Their purchase intent is probably very high because they've gone through the process. They've searched for some non-branded terms. They read the testimonials, they saw the social post, they did this, and now they've come to the place where they're ready to buy your stuff. They do a search, and if you're not found in the paid listings, you're gonna be missing out for a few different reasons. Reason number one is Google has dramatically changed the way that listings are shown, right? So if you think about it, if you look at it now and you do a search, there's gonna be 4 ads at the top, and underneath that will be your organic listing. Even if you're number one organically, you could literally be at the bottom of the page. And the listings above you could be competitors that are literally stealing your keyword. They're bidding on your keyword and they're taking that traffic, right? And maybe it'll be like if you're a branded manufacturer, let's say, it could be some of your own customers, right? Maybe some retailers or something that stock your products. You're like, yeah, that's fine, they're selling my product. Well, when they click on that ad and they go to the retailer's website, it may land on a category page with your products, but all around it are gonna be advertisements and sales and discounts for your competitors' products. And all of a sudden now they follow down one of those paths and purchase one of those products because it happened to be 20% off and your product wasn't. So you lose control of the customer purchase. The other thing is that Google actually is really good at rewarding brands. If you're a brand and you're buying your own term, you can usually get that term for very cheap. That click is usually a fraction of the cost of what everybody else would be paying for it. And then lastly, and probably the most important, is we've been running tests probably for the last like 7 or 8 years on what happens when you both have an organic listing and a paid listing shown. In study after study after study, you can look this up online, we see it all the time, we just know it, is that by having both placements, you actually have incrementally more sales. And don't take my word for it, test it. Look at it. If you're not buying your branded terms and you're just focusing all on organic, start to spend some money buying your brand terms. And then look, when you add that fund, you add that budget to your brand terms and you're getting the organic terms, are you getting more traffic and more sales? And then what is the marker? How much more are you getting in sales? And then say, is it worth the expense to acquire that revenue? Because the thing is, users are different. I know some people will never click on a paid ad, but then some people don't care and they always just click on something at the top. And if it had some fancy stars or something on it, they're definitely gonna click on it. And so if you're not there, you're missing out on that traffic. And so